evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Okay.
Good morning. Excuse me that time.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So today we're looking at more general at paraphrasing sentences. So this is more looking at academic writing, but it is an important aspect that obviously that everyone can paraphrase sentences. Okay. So the objectives for this lesson are that participants will be able to paraphrase individual sentences through rewording and rearranging. So some community guidelines. We are happy you are here. If you are late or have technical issues, please join the conversation as you are able to. Mute yourself when you are not talking, but please remember to unmute yourself when you do want to talk. We want to be able to hear everyone. Please complete the pre-session interactive slides and the post-session feedback forms. This will help us revise and develop course content. If you have questions or technical issues during the session, please send a message in the chat box indicating so, or you can email us if you want to, if we can help in any way. I just want to mention to people, because the class this morning had a lot of participants, if you are going to attend, can you please fill in the application form so that we know how many people are going to be attending, or at least have an idea how many people will attend. So yeah, please fill in the application form each week so that we know how many. And if we need to limit it, then we know that we need to limit the number of people for the classes. Oh, I forgot to update this. I'll fix that right now. Okay, so sorry, that was from this morning. I forgot to change it back. My name is Lisa Vance. I have worked, I've taught English. I have done environmental education. I have worked as a teacher trainer. And I previously was in Myanmar for a while. So that's a little bit about me. Kathleen is my co-host and she helps make all the slides. So Kathleen, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Kathleen Griley. Like Lisa said, I help make the slides and I sort of facilitate the Facebook comments if you're watching on Facebook right now. Thanks for being here.
Okay, how well can you paraphrase a sentence? So not at all, a little bit, somewhat, quite well, or extremely well. So if you can, turn your camera on, and on the count of 3, you can show everyone. If not, you can put it in the chat box, maybe 1 out of 5. So 1, 2, 3. So how well can you paraphrase a sentence? So a few people kind of in the middle, a few that are up, a 3, a bit, 3. Okay. Okay, excellent. A 4. Okay, in your own words, what is paraphrasing?
Restate something expression by our own words or some synonyms.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, restating in your own words. Does anyone else want to give their own definition of paraphrasing?
Words.
Definitely. So how are these sentences the same and how are they different? So let's look here. These are just general sentences, not really research related, but just to practice paraphrasing. Every year, many tourists travel to the Great Wall of China. Thousands of people visit the Great Wall of China every year. So what is the same between these two sentences? You can either tell me or type in the chat box. Yeah, same meaning, but different wording. Yeah.
Not many tourists traveling to China is the same, but writing is different. This is also paraphrasing.
Yeah, yes. Good. Yeah. So yeah, how are they different? Does anyone else want to share how they're different in the chat box or just tell me? Same meaning, but different words? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's some more. Same meaning. Yeah. Okay, what is paraphrasing? So we kind of discussed it a little bit already. So yeah, same information, same meaning, rearranging. So same information in your own words, change words and sentence structure used by someone else. You keep the original meaning. Yes, good. So it's not plagiarism. Good. So if you're well, as long as you still cite correctly and reference correctly. Okay. So as someone just wrote, but why is paraphrasing important?
Or plagiarisms or some.
To prevent plagiarism.
Or plagiarism or some interpretation or research words.
So yeah, so we have the two main reasons. Avoid plagiarism. That's a big one. If you're not if you're not paraphrasing, then you're most likely plagiarizing in some manner. And also to maintain your own writing style, because however you write is unique to you. And you want to make sure that your writing style comes across. Also, I mean, it'll be quite formal in the sciences. I mean, it'll be formal in research writing, but it's still your own style of writing. Yeah, not to copy directly from others. Good.
Yes.
What are the two main ways to paraphrase a sentence?
Rewording or rearranging.
Yes, excellent. So yeah, rewording and rearranging.
Synonyms. Sometimes use synonym words.
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, that falls under rewording. So yeah, so if you choose your own words, replace words with synonyms, and you can use a thesaurus to do this if you cannot figure it out on your own. What would this be? So which one? Is this rewording or rearranging?
Rewording.
Yes, rewording.
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 Yes, yes, rewording. Okay, so just remember paraphrasing does include both rewording and rearranging, not just one. We're gonna do a quick rewording activity. You will see a word on the screen. Use the chat box to write as many synonyms as you can in 1 minute. Okay. You have 1 minute. Happy. How many synonyms can you think of for happy?
Dry.
Okay. And you can write them in the chat box as well.
Yeah.
Let's wait it for a few more seconds. Okay, let's stop there. Let's see, delighted, enjoy, pleased, enjoy, joy, cheerful, fun, nice, glad, pleased, joyful, fantastic, wonderful, funny, pleased, pleasant, fortunate, pleasure, cheerful, pleased, joyful, enjoyed, glad, peaceful, enjoyable, delighted, pleasurable, over the moon, favorable, wonderful, joyful, good, enjoyable, like, make me crazy, cheerful, joy, glad, lucky, glad. Excellent. Those are all words that you could use in some context instead. Okay, how about bad? You have 1 minute. How many synonyms of bad can you think of? Okay, 5 more seconds and we'll stop. Okay, we'll stop there. So let's look at some of them. Annoyed, terrible, weak, poor, shocking, irritate, disappointed, worse, unhappy, unlucky, unpleasant, terrible, awful, annoy, spoil, upset, worse, terrible, horrible, nervous, awful, annoy, upset, terrible, terrible, horrible, irritated, awful, annoy, angry, poor, awful, unsatisfactory, miserable, worthless, wretched, inferior, terrible, angry, annoyed, awful, sad, unhappy, black, upset, poor, not good, dislike, poor, inferior, poor, crummy, not good, unpeaceful, fear, low standard, evil, unpleasant. Excellent. Those are all words that you might be able to use in some context. Okay, one more, 1 minute. Explain. How many synonyms can you think of for explain? So you have 1 minute. Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, let's look quickly. Okay. Discuss, express, describe, translate, describe, discuss, elaborate, teach, describe, state, meaningful, illustrate, lots of describe, discover, express, reveal, discuss, example, mention, illustrate, analyze, clarify, show, elucidate, describe, discuss, demonstrate, illustrate, show, analyze, reveal, clear, point out, read, describe, state, express, indicate, disclose, discuss, manifest, explicate, interpret, define, clarify, simplify, unfold, resolve, expound, solution, talk about, solve, point out, instruct, tell details, define, mention, demonstrate, reveal, clarify, show, illustrate, define, able to understand, display, telling others, solve, make clear. Excellent. Okay, last one, make. You have 1 minute. Hey, let's stop there. All the way back. Do, combine, create, produce, create, compose, produce, invent, repair, prepare, formulate, construct, bear, build, produce, mold, manufacture, invent, perform, create, do, produce, spell, conduct, perform, produce, form, invent, prepare, adjust, carry out, construct, prepare, produce, illuminate, create, build, implement, invent, produce, prepare, fabricate, build, formulate, establish, manufacture, construct, innovate, invent, form, develop, build, repair, demonstrate, cause, do, produce, compose, arrange, shape, invent, form, develop, construct, form, carry out, frame, manufacture, perform, and clarify. Excellent. Lots of words you could use instead. Okay, what does it mean, or what's it called when you put words in phrases in a different order, or you rearrange sentence structure?
Rearranging.
Paraphrasing,
Yes.
rearranging,
Rearranging.
Rearranging. Yes.
Yes.
rearranging.
Yes. So again, remember that it's both together, but we'll do an activity just to practice rearranging simple sentences, not actual like academic writing. So use the chat box to rearrange the words to make as many different sentences as you can in 2 minutes. I'll show you an example. So these are the words. So maybe an example, the student
The students.
failed the exam, or the student
The students
was
afraid the exam
sad.
because
So you have 2 minutes to write down as many sentences as you can think of using the words. What sentences can you think of? For an example, another one. Oh, there we go. Okay, excellent. Good. What other sentences? So remember, for this one, it's just rearranging, not synonyms. just the rearranging. Five more seconds. Okay, good. So I see some answers. So they were sad because they failed the exam. So the students were sad on the bus. They are, maybe that would be the students failed the exam. The students on the bus were sad because they failed the exam. Because the students on the bus failed the exam, they were sad. The students were sad on the bus because they failed the exam. The students on the bus only were sad because they failed the exam. The students were sad due to failing the exam. I think that one might have an extra word that we don't have. But good. Good. Okay, so yeah, there's different ways that you can rearrange words to have different meaning or to have this a very similar meaning. So we're going to move on to activity 3. You will see a sentence and its paraphrase on the screen. Classify it as rewording, rearranging, or both. Let me just see. Oh, sorry, just 1 second. My poll didn't save. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's present. Okay, so is the example rewording, rearrange, or both? So university students find it important to study every day after classes are over. Every day after classes are over, university students find it important to study. Is that just rewording, just rearranging, or both? Okay, sorry, it's been a few seconds over. Yes, so that's rearranging. So the words are the same. There's no synonyms. The words have just been moved around. So no synonyms, it's just been moved around. Okay, let's look at this one. Is this rewording, just rearranging, or both? University students find it important to study every day after classes are over. Undergrad students know it is essential to study each day when they are finished with classes. Okay, good. So it is rewording. So if you notice, it's the same order. It just uses different synonyms to explain it, but the same order. University students, undergraduate students. Okay, next one, last one. Okay. Is this rewording, rearranging, or both? University students find it important to study every day after classes are over. Studying after classes each day is key to academic success, according to undergraduate students. Five, four, three, two, one. So yes, it is both. Okay, last activity. In groups, you will paraphrase sentences. Remember to both reword and rearrange. Use Pear Deck to record your paraphrases. If you can always send us an email, or you can hit the help button if you need help. So I'm going to show you quickly Pear Deck in case anyone doesn't know it. Oh, so so I'll put the link in the chat. And once you open the link, so choose one person in your group to maybe share their screen, and then you can discuss together, and you can work together in a group to come up with a paraphrase for the different sentences. So remember, the arrows are down here to move between the slides, and you type here. So you can type there. So just 2 sentences, you just have to paraphrase 2 sentences in groups. So we'll give you 15 minutes to do that. I'll put you in breakout rooms. First, I will share the Pear Deck link. So the Pear Deck link is in the chat box if you want to click on it, and I'll put you in your groups, and one person can share and share their screen and work together to write paraphrasing sentences. Okay, so let's say 6 groups. And 15 minutes. So we'll start now. Do you want to turn the music on? Please and thank you. Okay. Does anyone want to tell me an example paraphrase of this sentence?
Yes, group say thank you with presence, teacher.
Sorry? Oh,
Yeah, on behalf of group says thank you with presence. Our
okay.
group says.
Okay.
Ka.
Do you want me to stop sharing or you can just tell
Thank
me?
you, please.
Yes, teacher. I don't know. Yeah, right.
Nhà mà Lý share ဆိုတာလေးကိုလေနှိပ်ပြီးတော့
Okay, okay, teacher.
ရပြီစပြီ
I think if you just click beside it, if you click right. Yeah.
So I will do like making like a 2 slides. Young professional have discovered the benefits and drawbacks of working from home. 3 types of forms. The first one is rearranging and rewarding and both.
Okay. Do you want to read them out?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. The benefits and drawbacks of working from home have been discovered by young professionals. And then the second one is young professionals have discovered the advantages and disadvantages of working from home. And the last one is the advantages and disadvantages of working from home have been found out by young professionals.
Good. Good.
So the next one is for rewarding.
Yeah.
The findings of the study demonstrate that the new vaccine efficiently protects disorder. For rearranging, the new vaccine effectively prevents disease is shown by the result of the study. And the last one is for both types. According to the results of the study, the new vaccine efficiently protects disorder.
It probably protects against the disorder. But good. Excellent. Does any other groups want to present?
Group one, our group one. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure what group I am in. Sorry,
This is
Lisa.
our group one.
That's okay. If you don't know which number, you can just also just present.
Yeah. First, rewards. Rewards means we have changed benefits and drawbacks, pros and cons. Young professionals have known some pros and cons of working from home. This is a rearrangement. There are some benefits and drawbacks that are already known by young professionals. Next slide. The first one, rewards. The first one, rewards. According to the study, the results show the effectiveness of new vaccines that prevent the disease. The first one is rearrangement. The second one is rewards. The current research indicates the useful efficiency of new medicines that can treat the virus. That's
Yes.
all.
Good, excellent. Yeah, just remember when you are paraphrasing though, like for in reality, to do both at the same time, to both rearrange and reword at the same time in reality. Okay, excellent. Does anyone else want to share? You don't have to. So just anyone else?
Yes, I want to share.
Okay.
Yes. By paraphrasing this sentence, we produce 2 sentences. There are the pros and cons of working from home that are found out by young scientists. The next sentence is that advantages and disadvantages of working from home have been recognized by the young researchers.
Good.
Okay, next. For this sentence, we also produce 2 sentences. It can be seen that the new vaccines are very effective to prevent the virus infection. And another one is, according to the research,
the disease was effectively prevented, finds a new vaccine. Thank
Excellent.
you.
Okay, good. Okay, so we're not going to get all the groups to share right now because we're almost out of time. So we'll just go back to the slides. So why is it important to paraphrase correctly? We kind of been discussing this, but just a review question. Why is it important to paraphrase correctly? Does anyone want to tell me?
To avoid plagiarism and
To
then
avoid plagiarism,
Yeah.
to maintain the writing style.
For good research writing.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Okay, how well can you paraphrase? Not at all, a little bit, somewhat, quite well, or extremely well? So on the count of 3 or in the chat box, 1, 2, 3. How well do you understand paraphrasing? Okay. A little bit more, 4s, 3s in the chat box. Okay, excellent. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, a 5. That's awesome. Some 3s, some 4s. Okay, so yeah, it's a good thing to practice paraphrasing, especially as English isn't your first language. So if you're writing in English, obviously I mean, sometimes it's difficult for me as a native English speaker to think of how to paraphrase sentences. So to paraphrase in your second language or third language is, I would assume, is quite difficult. So please fill out our course feedback form. And then also there is an invitation to join the Google Classroom. And we put all of the material on there. If there's anything missing ever, just send me an email and I can probably forward it to you or send it to you. Yeah, and the feedback form I'll send to you now, and I will also send over email probably tomorrow for you. And next week, we're going to be looking at active and passive voice, which is something that I'm not actually very good at, but it is good to know about and to try and use. Let's look at I'm going to send the feedback form. So if you attend both classes, you can give feedback twice if you want, or you can wait until you've attended both and then fill in the feedback form. It's up to you how you want to do that. Oh yes, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, and have a wonderful holiday. We are not going to have class next week or the week after. So no class for 2 weeks, then we'll have the classes again. Okay, here's the feedback form. So yeah, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
New Year, teacher.
See you next year.
Merry Christmas.
See you
Happy
next
New
year.
Year.
Merry
next 2
Christmas,
weeks.
Lisa. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lisa.
Merry Christmas, teacher.
Catherine.
Okay.
Thank you.
If anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Yeah, I have questions.
Yes.
And then I have seen some information from your training. And then I announced to my friends, I would like to apologize you. This training, you will give a certificate for that. So there will be many attendees to join to your training. So my apology to you is to give the first priority for the everyday student, every week student like us.
Oh, give priority. Oh, well, I think what we're going to, I think that might be a bit difficult. So that is to give priority, because I'd have to check. like some people I know, but some people it's a bit difficult to know who's already on our list. But so I think with the 15-hour training, we will put a cap on the number of students. I'm trying to think of how many, but we will offer it more than once. If it goes well, we might offer it once every month. So even if people cannot attend in January, we'll offer the same certificate or the same course again. I think in February and then maybe in March. So yeah, so we'll keep offering it as long as people are interested. But yes, if you're interested, maybe apply right away. And
yes, I have finished.
yeah, I saw yours. Yeah, but yeah, for everyone else, and maybe I would recommend, I think I emailed it out to everyone. So I recommend applying right away because there will be a maximum number of students. I'm trying to think of how many will be a maximum. And then, but we will, if you do not get on the list this time, you can apply next time. So, but yeah, thank you for sharing it though. It's very much appreciated.
Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you
bye-bye.
very much. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye. See you next year.
See you next year. Bye.
Good night,
See you.
Lisa.
Good night. Have a good night.
Bye.